Hello everyone, this is Vijayta, Associate Professor from AC Department, MLR Institute of Technology. In this video, I would like to talk on how to write a Verilog code for 3 to 8 decoder. So this is a 3 to 8 decoder circuit. 3 to 8 decoder will have 3 inputs and 8 outputs, and inputs are given with IN of 0, IN of 1 and IN of 2, and outputs are given with the out of 0 to out of 1. For this circuit, you will be writing a Verilog code here using a behavioral level modeling. See, module name is given with the decoder 3 to 8. This is a module name, and this module consisting of inputs and outputs. The IN is the input and OUT is the output. If you want, you can use the enable pin also. Here in this Verilog code, I use enable pin. So if enable pin is 1, then only it performs a decoder function. So input in is a 2-bit vector. As I have taken a 3 to 8 decoder, in is a scalar representation. If this in has to work, in has to work as a 3-bit value, it has to be declared with the vector 2:0 in. So it represents that in is a variable which is having a 3-bit data which can represent a 3-bit value 0, 1, 2. And input enable is a scalar quantity, so you just represent input enable. And coming to output, you will be having 8 outputs which are given with a variable called OUT, and this is also represented in terms of vector to represent a 8 bits. So, and this output has to be driven to some other circuit, so this is also assigned with the keyword called REG. So, the first statement is nothing but a starting of your code, which is just representing the module name and the port list, and these statements will be declaring the inputs and outputs declaration, and this represents the internal assignments. Now as I said that we are writing a Verilog code for 3 to 8 decoder and behavioral level modeling. So, I am using always at the rate of in or enable. So, this shows that when input or enable pin are changing, it is always it checks input pin and enable pin. If there is a change either in the enable pin or input pin, this will be performed. These statements will be performed. So, as I am using a multiple statements here, I am starting with the begin. If enable pin, that is if enable is equals to 1, then your output 8-bit. If enable is equals to 1, initially your output data is given with the 8-bit 0 values. 8-bit 0 values. Initially, the output of the decoder is stored with the 8-bit decimal values, 8-bit binary values of 0. It's a output 8-bit binary value of zeros. If enable pin is 1, then it checks whether the output is having 8-bit binary value of 0, 0, 0. Now, case in here, if the input values are 0, 0, 0, your output out of 0 is 1, remaining bits are zeros when your inputs are 0, 0, 0. Now, in the second case, if inputs are given with 0, 0, 1, then it produces an output only at OUT off and OUT of 1, and remaining bits will be zeros. And in the third case, if the inputs are 0, 1, 0, then you can observe the output at only OUT of 1, remaining bits will be zeros. And this goes on till binary value of 111 at the input. So, at that case, you will be getting output only at the output of 7 and remaining outputs will be zeros. So, if this is not happening, default, your output has to be stored with the 8-bit binary value of zeros. So, as you are using a case statement to represent the inputs and outputs, this case statement has to be end with a keyword called end case, and these statements have been enclosed with the begin structure, and this begin has to end with the keyword called end. If enable, we are checking whether enable is true or false. Based on that, these statements are going to be executed. These statements will be executed only the enable pin is true. If the enable pin is true, if else your output is stored with 8-bit binary value of 000. And this if statement has to be AND with the AND here. So this begin has to be AND with the keyword called AND, and this module has to be AND with the keyword called AND module. So always we are checking input as well as enable pin. Here if enable pin is 1, then only these statements will be, if enable pin is 1, then only these statements will be executed. Else your output is stored with the 8-bit binary value of 0, and this begin has to be AND with the keyword called AND, and the starting of the module has to be AND with the keyword called AND module. This is how you can write a Verilog code for 3 to 8 decoder using a behavioral level, especially using a case statement. Test bench code for 3 to 8 decoder. So module, declare the outputs with the wire, declare the inputs with the REG, and I'm considering, see the test bench code I'm writing with by using a for loop. So for I need to use a I variable. So for that I'm representing it as a integers because I is given with the integer values. So I'm taking with the integer I, and you call the same decoder 3 to 8 the name which we have given in to the module in the last slide. The same module have been called here decoder 3 to 8, and this decoder module has given with the name called DUT, and this decoder will have a 3 ports which are input and output, enable pin, initial. This statement has to be executed at once. Then starts with a begin. Either this dollars monitor can be used here or also here, but anyhow I have written here dollar monitor, enable, input, output. So all the ports, input and output ports are going to be monitored in terms of binary form, and the same sequence have been given here and ended the monitor statement. Now for I is equals to 0, I less than or equals to I less than 16, I is equals to I plus 1, begin, enable comma in is given with the I. After one time interval, I'm stopping this begin with AND, and this begin has to be AND with the keyword called AND, and this module has to be AND with the keyword called AND module. So this 3 to 8 decoder will perform some iterations from I is equals to 0 to I is equals to 16 based on the enable and input pins. That is, if enable pin is 1 and inputs are 0, 0, 0, your I value at I is equals to 0 produces an output of 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And if enable pin is 1 and the input pin is 0, 0, 1, it produces output of 0, 1, 0, 0. This is I is equals to 0. This is I is equals to 1. Next, I is equals to 2. So 0, 0, 1. That is when enable pin is 1 and inputs are 0, 1, 0. Now at I is equals to 2. That is 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 will be the output. And if enable pin is 1 and if your inputs are 0, 1, 1, then I is equals to 3. That is 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. These are the outputs. This is the input and this is the enable pin. So this is also how you can implement a for loop in a test bench code. So this is a 3 to 8 decoder in a gate level modeling. So this is a 3 to 8 decoder circuit which is having a 3 inputs and which is having a 8 AND gate outputs. So the same concept previously we have done with the behavioral model, and this is with the gate level modeling where you can use the primitives here. See the module name is 3 to 8 decoder, and the inputs are given with XYZ and outputs are given with D0 to D7. And for this wires not, see for this output of this NOT gates are declared with the wires, and these are given with the XN, YN and ZN. You need to represent here as a wire, XN, YN, ZN, which are the outputs of the NOT gate. So NOT, XN, X, NOT, YN, Y, NOT, ZN, Z. And for AND gate 1, output is given with D0, inputs are given with XN, YN, ZN. x 0 0 0, that is xn yn zn. For the second AND gate, output is D1 and inputs are xn yn z. And for the third AND gate, output is D2, inputs are xn y zn. For the fourth AND gate, inputs are xn y z, and it goes on till D7. So just to represent how to write a 3 to 8 decoder in all the 3 levels. The first level is behavioral level, where you use a case statement and done with the Verilog code. And here how to write a 3 to 8 decoder for a gate level modeling. So primitives can be used to write the gate level modeling. So the next level is data flow modeling. The same circuit can be used to write the data flow modeling. That is the reason why we'll be saying the data flow model and the gate level model resembles the circuit. So based on the circuit, you can write a Verilog code for data flow also. So module name, you can declare the inputs and outputs, 3 inputs, and these 3 inputs have been given with the scalar notations called in. That is, this gives IN0 and this gives IN1 and this gives the input of IN2, and outputs are given with OUT 0 to 7. So the output of this AND gate is OUT of 0 and this is OUT of 1, goes on OUT of 7. The first OUT of 0 is assign OUT of 0. This is OUT 1. So this is also represent OUT 1. So the output of this AND gate, the OUT of 0, is given with the complement of in 1, in 2 and in 0. So the complement of in 2 and with the complement of in 1 and with the complement of in 0 will be assigned to the OUT of 0. So the output of this AND gate will be complement of IN0 and with the complement of IN1 and with the complement of IN2. And the second output of this AND gate is given with the complement of IN2 and complement of IN1 and IN of 0. So the output of AND gate, that is for the output of this AND gate, is given with the complement of IN2, complement of IN1, complement of IN0. So, and for the second AND gate is given with the output value of OUT 1 of 2. So, assign is a keyword which is used here. Assign OUT 1 of 2, which has to perform an AND operation between complement of IN2, complement of IN1 and complement. The other level of designing a 3 to 8 decoder is data flow level. The other level of designing a 3 to 8 decoder is data flow level, and this data flow level can also be written by using a circuit. So this is why we say that data flow modeling and gate level modeling can be resembles a circuit. So this is a normal 3 to 8 decoder circuit which is having 3 inputs and 8 outputs. The inputs here are declared with the vector which are represented with the IN of 0 to 2, that is, this is IN of 0 and this is representing a IN of 1 and this represents a IN of 2, and outputs are given with the OUT 1 of 0. So this is OUT 1 of 0 and this is OUT 1 of 1, and this D2 is given with the value of OUT 1 of 2 and D7 is given with the OUT 1 of 7. These are the ports names which I have given, IN and OUT. Now for the first output, D0 is coming from the AND gate 1, from the AND gate 1. The output of the AND gates are OUT 1 of 0 and inputs of this AND gates is outputs of this NOT gate. So OUT 1 of 0 is an output and inputs of this AND gate is complement of IN of 0, complement of IN of 1, complement of IN of 2. So for this first AND gate, you can write a statement like assign output of this AND gate is given with the OUT. Output of this AND gate is given with OUT 1 of 0 will be equals to complement of IN of 0 and with complement of IN of 1 and with complement of IN of 2. So assign out 1 underscore 0, out 1 of 0, that is, this is representing a D naught, that is the output of the first AND gate will be assigned with the performance of AND operation between inverter 2, inverter 1 and inverter 0. This is inverter 0, inverter 1 and inverter 2. So this is the output of first AND gate. The output of second AND gate is given with the name called OUT1 and 1 of 1, OUT1 of 1. The inputs of these AND gates will be complement of IN2, complement of IN1 and IN0. And it performs an AND operation between these three inputs, and these three will be stored in a OUT1. These three will be stored with a OUT1 of 1. And similarly for OUT1 of 2, that is for the third AND gate, the output of this AND gate is OUT1 of 2 and inputs of these AND gates are complement of IN2, IN1 and complement of IN0. And this AND gate performs an AND operation between these three variables, and these three variables output, the AND of these three variable output will be stored in OUT1 of 2. And this goes on till OUT1 of 7. So it performs an operation. AND operation will be performed between the X, Y, Z, complements of X, complement of Y, complement of Z based on this circuit. If you can see the circuit, here the input of this AND gate is given with the complement of IN2, complement of IN1, complement of IN0. And for this AND gate, if you can see, it is given with the complement of directly IN0, and this is given with the complement of IN1 and this again given with the complement of IN2. And for this AND gate, the inputs are directly from complement of IN0, this is from directly IN1, and this is from complement of IN2. And for this AND gate, inputs are, inputs are IN0, IN1, complement of IN2. And for this inputs are complement of IN0, complement of IN1 and IN2. And for this AND gate, the inputs are IN0, complement of IN1, IN2. And for this AND gate, complement of IN0, IN1 and IN2. And for this IN0, IN1, IN2 are the inputs. So based on the inputs of this AND gates, you can directly assign the values to the output 1 of 0 to output 1 of 7 in data flow modeling. Here in this video, we discussed about 3 to 8 decoder, how to write a Verilog code for 3 to 8 decoder in a behavioral level, in a data flow level, in a gate level designing. In gate level designing, we use a primitives, and data flow level we used assignment statement, and we also use the operands and operators to write a Verilog code, whereas in behavioral level I use a case statement here to write the Verilog code. And always remember that in behavioral level you need to use a always keyword in writing a Verilog code in behavioral level. So we have done with the 3 to 8 decoder in 3 different levels. In data flow and gate level, Verilog code resembles similarly to a circuit. Based on the circuit, you can write a Verilog code for data flow and gate level.